Hello there, it's Ellie here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the account called Neobux, and I want to go into specific details about how you can actually earn a very good income with this site. Now first of all, Neobux is what's called a PTC or pay-to-click site, which means that you can literally get paid to actually just click on adverts. And that's the main part here, as you can see. And in my account right now, I have 18 ads that I can personally click on to add some funds to my account. So if I just pop over there, first of all, I'll show you how to actually do the ad clicks. So all you do, as you can see, there's a list here of different ads, and there's these 3 different colours. The colours are quite important on Neobux, and you will find that the ones, the fixed adverts are the ones where you are going to earn the most, and you will earn, as it says underneath here, 0.01 plus pack. So I'm just going to show you what that means. So I'm just going to click on the advert. So you're just clicking on the kind of the orange bar there, and there's a little red dot appears. So you just need to click on the red dot as well, and it'll open the advert in a new tab here. So this is the advert. Sorry, I just need to move my screen over a little bit. This is the advert that another member of Neobux has actually added to the site, and they have paid to have this advert shown to all of the members on Neobux. So as you can see here, there's a little timer. It's actually the 0 on the Neobux, or the O on the Neobux. And the timer goes down. Once it actually gets to the end, you can see here it comes up to say advertisement validated and 0.01 was credited to your account. So I can now close this. I can just click here to close, and you can see that the advert now has a little tick. Now, as it says here, you're earning 0.01 for each of the ad clicks that you do on these orange ones. The amount that you're earning is different for each of the different coloured packs. So this one is 0.001, this one is 0.005, and the orange ones, as I said, are the higher level paid ones, so those are 0.01. Now you might be wondering, okay, so you're getting paid basically, 1 cent for clicking on these ads. It's going to take forever to actually earn any decent amount of money just by doing that. And that's right, that, if that's the only thing that you do, then it's going to take you a very long time to earn any kind of decent amount of money. However, on Neobux, just like most other programs that you'd be working on online, you can actually earn a lot more from what's involved in team building. Now, on Neobux, there are different ways that you can do this, and Neobux actually makes it very, very easy for you to earn additional income from the team building aspect. And I want to discuss that in a lot more detail. So, what I want to show you here is on the referrals section. This is your team building part. On the referrals section, you have direct team members, and you also have what's called rented team members or rented referrals. Now you can see here, I currently have 10 direct referrals. So the 10 people, that's people that I have personally shared my referral link with, and they have joined by clicking on that link and registering an account. The rented referrals, however, I have 980 rented referrals, and that is equivalent to, if you add those 2 things together, that is equivalent to just under 1,000 team members. Now let me just go back then to this idea of the viewing adverts. So if I'm doing the advertising clicks, if I just did those myself, and I earn 0.01 for each click that I do, then it's not going to make me very much money. It's going to take me, you know, or I'm going to earn a few pence, a few cents every single day for doing those ad clicks. However, because I have the equivalent of almost 1,000 team members, then I am getting paid each time each of those team members, doesn't matter whether they're a direct referral or a rented referral, I'm getting paid each time one of those people also does the ad clicks. So you can see how that's going to add up to an awful lot more money being earned. You know, if I have 1,000 people all doing the ad clicks, then I'm going to earn a lot more money than if it's just myself doing the ad clicks. And that is the basis of how you can build up a very, very good income on the site called Neobux. Now, because most of the earnings are coming from rented referrals, then the additional thing that you have to be aware of is that you have to pay to actually have those rented referrals added to your account. Right, let me just move my screen across again a little bit. I just want to show you here, just on this little graph, you can see here my rented referrals. So this is my rented referrals activity levels, and you can see the number of clicks that I'm getting per day from my rented referrals. So this day, if I just hover over, you can see that there's little circles there. If I hover over that, it tells me that day I had 568 clicks from my rented referrals. So I got paid for each of those 568 clicks. The next day it was 560. The next day it was 593. So I'm getting paid for each of those clicks that are made from my rented referrals. And that is how, if I move my screen up again a little bit, that is how, this is my earnings overnight. So I have earned $5.94 overnight because of my rented referrals doing these ad clicks, and these are the clicks from my direct referrals. So yesterday my 10 direct referrals did a total of 35 clicks, and I got paid from them. My rented referrals yesterday did a total of 538 clicks, so I got paid from them as well. So that is where the $5.94 has been earned from. So hopefully that makes sense to you so far, that basically all you need to do on Neobux is to click a few adverts, and if you get more team members, then the more you are going to earn, because you're getting paid from each of the ad clicks then that are done from your team members as well. Now, this is where people get confused about Neobux, and this is where it starts to become a little bit more complicated, because with a rented referral, you have to pay to have that rented referral allocated to your account. So there is always going to be a case of trying to get a balance between the amount of money that you're paying out for the rented referral and the amount of earnings that you get back from that rented referral. So let me just pop over to my rented referrals list and just let me show you. So these are all of the rented referral. There's pages of these. I've got 10 pages of rented referrals, and each one of these numbers is a person. They give them a number, you know, just for privacy reasons. So you can see that I currently have, this is the referral sense. So these people, these first 11, have been allocated to my account today. And they haven't done any clicks yet. So that means that I haven't earned any money from them yet at all. which, you know, they've only just joined today, so it's understandable. In the middle part here, you can see this is the next payment. So the next time that I'm due to actually, you know, pay for the rental of that person, then this one, the first one, I've got 18 more days until I need to make a payment to actually keep that person. And, you know, you can see all of the different times here. So for example, this person I have for another 105 days. However, this is where people get confused. You know, you can say, right, okay, well, you know, I've got this person. Actually, if I change this over to referral since. So, you know, I've had this particular referral since the 5th of the 1st, 2019. And, you know, they have clicked today and they've done a total of 702 clicks. So that's an active referral, and I'm earning from them on a consistent basis. If you look at another one, though, let me see further down. You know, there's one who has only done 37 clicks and they haven't clicked for 6 days. Or there's one that hasn't clicked for 9 days. There's one who hasn't clicked for 11 days. Now, what people get confused about is the fact that on Neobux, you know, for example, this person, the second person here, you say, okay, they haven't clicked for 11 days, so I'm not earning from them. So that person's no use to me. However, what happens is on Neobux, if the person hasn't clicked for 14 days, then they will automatically get swapped out for another person. So you don't have to you don't have to delete these people. You don't have to do anything to actually get them changed for a new person. So you might look at that person and say, okay, so that one's they're no good to me, that person. They're not being active. However, like there's one who hasn't, where is it? What did I see? 13 days. There's one who hasn't clicked for 13 days. If I wait for one more day, then this person is going to automatically get swapped out for another person. So the only thing that I need to think about is keeping, I always imagine like each person here, that what you're doing is you're actually renting like a space. You're renting a space for a person to actually be put into. So you can increase the number of spaces, the number of people that you can actually have on your account. So you can do that. If you think about what you're doing is renting as a space rather than renting the person themselves, then you can see how if you have a space for 10 employees or 10 referrals, then you're going to make a small amount of money in comparison to if you have space for 100 or 1,000. So all you need to do is make sure that you're building up the number of spaces that you have for referrals to be filled into. So that's why I have 980 spaces, rented spaces on my account that are going to be filled in by people. And if those people are not active, then they're just going to get swapped for another person. So the next part then is that we need to talk about keeping those spaces available. Because if you just let the space expire, if you, for example, this one, there's 11 days until this space or this person until their rental period ends. So if I don't do anything, then this space is going to disappear, and that's going to mean that I'm going to be earning or have potential for earning less than I had if I keep that space active. So what I need to do then is to make sure that I am keeping as many of the spaces that I currently have. I need to make sure I'm keeping as many of those active or available as possible. So to do that, what I need to do is called extending. So I'm extending the rented referral time. So currently have 11 days available for that space until it expires. So all I need to do is click on, you can see a little tick appears there. If I go down to the bottom, it'll say, what do you want to do with the selected referrals? So you can do a various number of things. You can recycle them, which means to swap them over for another person. And you have to be careful about the amount of recycling that you do, because it's costing you money each time you do that. So you have to decide if you want to pay to actually recycle them, or if you want the system to do it for you for free. Now personally, I tend to just let the system do it for me for free most of the time. But what I can do then is I can choose to extend their rental time for 15 days, for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 150 days, or 240 days. And you can see here at the side that you get a percentage of discount for the amount of time then that you are extending that rental period for. So if I extend them for 240 days, then I'm going to get the biggest amount of discount on having that space in my team. So if you want to be the most effective, management of that space, then you're going to need to extend that space for the longest time, which is 240 days. So I'm just going to do that right now. So for me to extend their rental for 240 days, I'm going to get 30% discount off that, and it means then I have to pay $1.29 from my account. I can pay it with points as well, but I'm just going to be talking about the money for during this video. So I can make the payment with, you can change the balance here from your main balance or your points. I'm going to use the main balance and click here to confirm. So I have now just added 240 days of rental time to that particular space or that particular person. And as I said, even if that person is completely inactive and doesn't do any ad clicks at all, then that person is going to get swapped for a new person. So it doesn't matter. I don't even look at the fact whether that person is active or inactive or whatever. All I'm focusing on is making sure that I am maintaining my account where I have 980 spaces for rented referrals. So I've just, increased the amount of time now that I have available for that one. Now, what I want to tell you about Neobux is, and this works for every single account that you have for rented referrals. If you want to stay still with your account, so you're not becoming more effective, you're not going to make more money with them, or you're just maintaining the number of spaces that you have, you're not increasing that in any way. For you to do that, all you need to do is extend each space or each person that you have by 30 days. So if I wanted to just stay still with this account, then I'd just be clicking on each of the rented referrals here, and I would be extending them for 30 days. And I always think of that, it's just like saying, okay, I want to keep this person on the books for another 30 days or another month. It doesn't matter, whether there's some months with 31 days and all of that. A month cycle on Neobux is 30 days. So if I want to just stay still and just keep that space, then all I need to do is extend those spaces for another 30 days. And if I just kept doing that, if I just keep doing 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, then I'm not going to make any extra money from them, because I'm not paying for the extra, you know, to keep it for a longer time. I'm not getting the discounts and all that kind of stuff. But I'm still maintaining that person. I'm still maintaining that space on my account. So if I go down, if I click on all of the ones that are available to extend that are on 11 days right now, let me just have a check and see. So there we go. We currently have 18 on 11 days rental time. The next one, referral number 19, has 14 days. So if I want to just stay still and extend those for 30 days, then I can do that by 30 days. And it will tell me here the total amount to pay is $3.96. Now in my account I have $4.68. So the difference between those two figures is my earnings. So I've got to pay, say, $4. If I do that, if I keep going and I extend those ones for the 11 days ones, if I extend them for 30 days, it's going to keep them on my account. So I'll have paid out $4 and I will have an extra 68 cents available that I don't need to pay out. And that is where you actually make a profit with Neobux. So if I do that now, let me see, I'm just going to, just going to extend all of these for 30 days. So you can see that the next payment available, or the ones that I need to make the payment for next, is 14 days. So I don't need to actually pay anything out at all for the next 14 days. If I choose to just keep the account and just not extend any of them for the next 14 days, I'm not going to lose any of my rented referral spaces. I'm not going to keep them any longer either, but I've got 14 days where I don't need to make a payment out of my earnings. So if I'm making $5 per day for the next 14 days, then that is going to be over $50 that I'm going to have in my account. And that is profit. That is where I have made money, which I can, of course, withdraw whenever I choose to from Neobux. So that is how you make the money from rented referrals. It's always going to be the difference between the amount of money that you're bringing in from all the ad clicks that are happening and the amount of money that you have to pay out to keep that space or to keep that rented referral on your account. So I hope that that helps you to make a bit more sense of how you actually earn from Neobux with the PTC part, the pay-to-click ads part. And I mean, there are several other options for earning on Neobux as well. For example, there's the surveys section. If you're interested in doing surveys, you can get paid for doing those in this section. There are many jobs as well, so these are like little tasks that you do online. So there's different jobs here. It will give you the details of those jobs and how much you get paid for them. You can also get paid for actually playing games on Neobux as well. There are quite a lot of different games. There's I think over 100 games that you can get paid for on Neobux. And you can also get paid for completing various offers. So there's different offers here as well. This is the cash ones, and then there are coin offers as well. Coin offers are all the different offer walls. There's all sorts of different things in here. There's videos, there's surveys, there's free trials. There's if you're wanting to buy something, you'll get cash back. There's for signing up, and there's different apps, all sorts of different things that you can get paid for in this section. The difference is with the coins option, it has a delay for the time that you get paid out. So that's really how Neobux works, and yeah, personally, I really enjoy Neobux. I really enjoy the fact that you're sort of always trying to strategize. You're always trying to figure out, you know, is it worth my while recycling this particular referral? You know, the cost that it's going to take me to do that. Am I going to earn more by recycling that person to get them swapped out for a new person? It's like having employees, as I said, and you're kind of trying to say to yourself, well, you know, should I sack this person? should I open up that office space that I have available to another person who might be more effective? So that's the way I personally like to view my account on Neobux. So hopefully that helps, and as always, if you have any questions at all, then do just let me know. And yeah, I as I said, I love Neobux. I love the way it works, and I love the fact that it engages my brain quite a bit. Okay, so that's it then for this video, and I will be doing some more videos talking about the different strategies that you can use and some of the things that I have personally learned. Okay, take care for now, and happy earning as always. Bye now.